Wrestling Rampage here, back with another 5-star video.
5 stars. This is Wrestling Rampage. We are one of the best YouTube channels in the history here on YouTube. Hopefully, if you guys agree. Some people may not agree, but oh well. With that being said, don't forget to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage. Hit that subscribe button right here on the Wrestling Rampage YouTube channel. We talk about anything and everything wrestling right here on this YouTube channel. Today is a video that we've been asked by TNQ Ponder. Big shout out to him. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel. The King of Deals, we call him here.
Yep.
Don't forget, to subscribe to his channel. But he sent us a question that we decided that we're going to make a whole video of it.
Yeah.
Which he said, give me top 3 wrestlers from OVW. Ohio Valley Wrestling, for some of you guys that may not know what that promotion is. It's been in existence since 1997.
Yep.
And it's still in existence to this day. Yeah. It's literally like a territory promotion.
A lot of great stars come out of OVW that's still now in WWE.
That's right. You got Brock Lesnar,
yep.
John Cena, Randy Orton, Batista ended up leaving.
Yep.
CM Punk, who ended up leaving too. But some very, very big names came from OVW. He sent us in a question for 5 questions that we decided that we're just going to make a whole video out of. Which was 3 top wrestlers whose careers got ruined by WWE. Well, we came up with 10. We'll do a little Ty Dillinger there.
There
10.
is a lot more than that, though.
There is a lot more. We ended up making a list. We compiled a list. We narrowed it down to 10 OVW wrestlers whose careers was ruined by WWE. We'll go ahead and start with number 10, which is Paul Burchill. Came through OVW. Used to wrestle in England.
Yes.
Very, very popular wrestler over there in England. Ended up coming to OVW, training.
And did great.
Damn good wrestler. He is a 4-time OVW heavyweight champion. And a 1-time OVW Southern Tag Team champion. Which, the OVW Southern Tag Team Championships is the tag team titles in OVW. So if you hear Southern Tag Team, that's what we're referring to. That's their tag titles.
A lot of great champions held in Southern Tag Team titles, too.
Not only OVW wrestlers,
right.
but people that came through Memphis,
Memphis
territory held those titles. Paul Burchill, became a 4-time OVW champion. Had the Ripper gimmick,
which was great.
Yeah, he didn't dress like Jack the Ripper, but he had the mask.
He had a toboggan.
Oh yeah, had the toboggan pretty much, and he had that move that I enjoyed where he grabbed the guy's arms and put his foot on the head and just smashed their head into the canvas.
Yes, exactly.
Which was epic, and then he went to WWE and they gave him a different.
When he went to the WWE at first, he was paired with William Regal, which was good.
They were a pretty good tag team. William Regal
but they
and Paul
were
Burchill.
just not doing nothing with it.
Yeah.
That's tag team. And I thought that would have been a great tag team. Paul Burchill and William Regal, which they were teaming up a little bit.
And then he got sent back to OVW.
And then he got sent back, and they gave him the Pirate.
Yeah, they brought him back to WWE, I think, a couple months later, and they repackaged him as the Pirate
Paul Burchill.
Dressed
Come
as
it was fucking shitty.
Because of the movie Pirates of the Caribbean came out at the time.
Because of that shitty fucking movie, the Pirates of the Jabberinian, as I call it. I think the movie sucks. I'm just being honest. I ain't a big movie buff any fucking way. I'll just tell you like this. Movies suck.
Johnny Depp bombed with that one.
Well, I don't give 2 fucks about Johnny Depp anyway. I'm just being honest. And they give him a talented waste of talent. A waste of talent.
Waste of talent. Which is a lot of these guys on this list.
Yeah.
A gimmick. They wasted his talent. Like, and they give him...
Made him a pirate.
And he was wearing fucking look like yellow... yellow
shirts.
fucking pajamas.
Ruffle shirts.
Yeah, ruffle shirts.
fucking shirts.
And a parrot.
The pirate hat sling down on a fucking rope.
That's it.
I was waiting for the fucking eye patch. And the
And
fucking
the
head
peg
leg. When you gonna put that on?
Oh, then later on they repackaged him into just Paul Burchill. They had him on ECW,
and he was doing the Ripper gimmick.
he was doing the Ripper gimmick. Then they're like, oh, well, we're gonna switch, and we're gonna have you have Katie Lee as your sister.
Yeah, that's when he was on Raw.
Yeah,
He was on Raw. He was doing the Ripper gimmick, and to me it was fine, you know, until That's My Sister came up. I was like, what the fuck is
Which
this?
was supposed to be an incest storyline.
Yeah.
An incest storyline.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, which was very, very, totally to me, you know,
which
not,
was stupid.
Not fitting and
Which
shit
after
like
that-
that.
And then when he
Paul
went,
Burchill.
and then in ECW he was a jobber.
Yep. So Paul Burchill, boom,
Yeah,
career ruin.
ended. Great wrestler, great talent. WWE, I've said this before. Once again, you fuck talent up.
Number 9, another guy, and Aaron the Idol Stevens. If some of you guys do not, know that name as that name, he also went by Damien Sandow in WWE. He's a 2-time OVW Heavyweight Champion, a 1-time OVW Southern Tag Team Champion, a 1-time OVW TV Champion, 1-time WWE Tag Team Champion, 2013 Money in the Bank winner, 2-time Slammy Award winner, and just recently won the Impact Grand Championship that they, for some odd reason...
Well, who cares about that?
Done that.
Who cares about that title? Because I don't.
He was the vintage, the vineyard snob when he came into OVW. Where he was better than everybody because he had money and everything, which worked fantastically.
Yeah.
And ended up joining with Nova in OVW.
And speaking of Nova, he's a dick.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
The Jersey Shore crew. Then he ended up getting a shot in WWE as the Teacher's Pets with Casey James.
Mm-hmm. Had a little small run with Paul London and Brian Kidder. Let me tell you, it was small. Blink and you miss it.
Went back, and then he ended up going to FCW after that.
Started doing the Damien
Sandow thing, and everybody knows how that turned out when he got fired here recently.
And he was getting shit over.
Yeah.
Like, they would give him some stupidest shit. And, like, he would make it good.
Mm-hmm.
That's how good Aaron the Idol Stevens was.
Yeah, so, I mean, Damien Sandow and Aaron Stevens. Aaron Rex, as he's called in TNA now. But, a waste of talent. WWE's career, bam. Maybe TNA might resurrect it. I'm not for sure.
I don't know with the name Rex.
I doubt it. Number 8 is a tag team that came through OVW in Deuce and Domino. In OVW, they were known as the Throwbacks and the Untouchables at one point. They are a 1-time Deep South Tag Team Champion, a 3-time OVW Southern Tag Team Champion, and a 1-time WWE Tag Team Champion.
They were a great team.
They were a great team.
They were on SmackDown. I remember they came out with the Cadillac, and I was like, I like this team. I even liked them when they were in OVW, so I was like, I hope they could get some goddamn momentum.
Some traction going.
And they won the tag team titles on SmackDown, so that's fucking great. And then after the tag team title loss, Blakely just went under the wayside, fucking then Deuce turned on Domino, and then fucking him and Domino were feuding, and
which didn't last long.
Bottom of the card.
And then Domino kind of just like faded into fucking nowhere at that point. And
then Deuce got drafted to Raw, changed his name to Sim Snuka, wanted to be in Legacy, and they're like, no, bitch, you ain't gonna be in Legacy. We're gonna destroy you. With you and fucking weak ass Manu, and that's all I remember about dupes there.
Now, Domino is actually Cliff Compton.
And he's actually doing pretty good.
He's doing pretty decent. He came back to OVW a few times, became OVW champion, been television champion, Southern Tag Team champions more times. Doing his best to try to resurrect
his
career from what WWE ruined it from. Which he's doing trying to do the best job he can. Which I always thought Domino was pretty damn good. Deuce, on the other hand,
not so much.
Which leads us into number 7, which is a singles competitor. In the summer of 2004, had one of the biggest feuds at that time with CM Punk, going into 2005, which was Brent Albright. Some of you guys may know him.
You all may know him on SmackDown as Gunner Scott.
Which was
yeah.
Hey, fucking this type of fucking shit.
2-time OVW heavyweight champion, a 1-time OVW TV champion, a 1-time OVW Southern Tag Team champion, and a 1-time NWA World Heavyweight champion.
And here's the thing, Brett Albright was fucking technical as a motherfucker. He was a great talent. Him and CM Punk put on the best matches in 2004 and 2005 with their rivalry. I remember their strap match. I remember all their great matches they had. And then finally, Brett Albright gets the call. He's going to go to the WWE. And he gets there, and they're like, we're going to make you Gunner. We're going to make you Gunner Scott.
Hey, that's right.
We're going to give you these shitty tights that say Gunner on them.
These blue shitty tights that say Gunner on.
These blue shitty
You're
tights.
gonna wear these black boots.
These blue, plain as shit. It's almost like they were giving him the Don Morocco treatment and the Greg Hammer Valentine treatment.
Yeah.
You know, when you put on them blues.
Now, some of you guys are thinking, how do we know so much about OVW? We live here in Kentucky. OVW is a big part here in Kentucky when it comes to wrestling. We used to watch it on television. We used to go to a lot of the shows. So when it comes to OVW, we actually know what the hell we're talking about.
And then Brett Albright, his first match was against Booker T. He beat him. Then Chris Benoit took him under his wing, and
that didn't last long.
And it didn't last very long. And then after that, he was velocity bound. And then after that, he was gone.
So I mean, eventually when he left WWE, he became an NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and then he actually retired in 2011.
Yeah.
Tragic end to a great fucking technically sound wrestler.
Yeah.
But we'll go ahead and lead into number 6, which is the Spirit Squad. Which we're not talking about Dolph Ziggler. Okay, Dolph Ziggler actually resurrected his career from that.
We're giving him a pass.
And we're not talking about shitty Mitch either.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the guy that rolled his ass on the mat like a fucking dog, and the one that was banging Tori Wilson at that.
How the fuck he got that?
How in the hell did Cowboy?
I gotta know. How in the hell did you get that?
Hang on, let me finish. How in the hell could a guy named like Cowboy Nick Mitchell get that?
Which he was from Tough Enough, which
and he fucking
god-awful.
blew. And to be honest, I loved it when DX beat that jabber because he was not. He was the shitty squad.
He was the one out there with the fucking cone yelling the shit.
He was the one who was just there mooching a paycheck.
Now we're talking about 3 wrestlers specifically from the Spirit Squad, which is Kenny Dykstra, Kenny, which she's on SmackDown nowadays.
Mike Mondo, which is Mikey, who's on SmackDown, and Johnny Jeter.
Which to me, Johnny Jeter was the best one. People thought Kenny was the best one. I'm going to go with Johnny Jeter.
Yes.
Kenny Doan.
To me, Johnny Jeter was the best one because he was a former OVW champion. 2-time OVW champion.
Mike Mondo is also a 2-time former OVW heavyweight champion.
And I think Kenny won the television title.
Yeah, that's the only one he won. They are a former 1-time WWE Tag Team champion, World Tag Team champion.
Pretty good.
Phenomenal wrestlers.
Like, they were good, but giving them the cheerleader gimmick.
Downhill all the way, baby.
Minus that, giving them the cheerleader gimmick, and now they're feuding with DX. What do you think's going to fucking happen? You know?
You
Fuck-
think
fuck-
DX is
you
going to
think-
lose to
no,
cheerleaders?
No. You think Shawn Michaels and Triple H are going to lose to fucking cheerleaders?
You're out of your fucking
gourd.
gourd.
You know, Triple H don't do that. And you know Shawn, he'll take his ball and go home.
Build up Michaels.
Yeah.
But at this time, he was googly eyed Michaels.
And they just beat him up like tom-toms.
Yeah, and that pretty much ended their fucking run.
their career was over.
Yeah,
Right then and there.
All I remember
Mike
is their
Mondo
last,
tried.
all I remember is before their last end, they put him in a fucking crate.
Put OVW on the
OVW on there.
Yeah, and then tried to send him to Little Kentucky.
Yeah, that's
Which was so bad because Mikey and Kenny are trying to get a job on SmackDown, and Johnny Jeter, it was so bad for him, he left the fucking...
He left wrestling.
Yeah, he just disgraced him so bad. He just said, "Is this right here what I'm going to get after my years of
Come on, the
being a
guy
wrestler?"
waited tables at Chili's to pay for his wrestling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And to me,
And
he
this
was
is
a
what they do
beautiful
to the
talent.
guy. The
Was
guy
it?
waited tables, and this is the way they treat him.
Well, we go to number 5, which is another tag team in the Basham Brothers.
Oh, but here's the thing: they can sign one leg Zach Allen now. You see
And
what
they can
his
sign a
career
no-kin
ended up.
motherfucker.
And they can sign Daniel. I got no talent, Pewter.
The Basham Brothers. Doug and Danny Basham are a one-time OVW Southern Tag Team Champions and a two-time WWE Tag Team Champions. And they had one,
They were a great fucking tag team.
Now, going to OVW, they weren't a tag team originally in OVW. They were single wrestlers. And they both held the OVW Heavyweight Championship 4 times.
Yes.
Yeah. The thing of it is, they were feuding with each other. And
Some
let
of
me
the
tell
best
you,
matches from 2003.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something.
And then they started teaming up when they were joining the Revolution. And then they started teaming up. They had great matches with Dinsmore and Rob Conway. And they were having great matches with everybody when they were
Then
teaming
they go
up.
to OVW.
Then they go to the WWE. They give them this dominatrix shit where they
With
wear
Shaniqua.
with Shaniqua, Linda Miles, who should be a thief. She's a thief.
She stole money from the WWE.
She stole money, almost like Mitch. He's a thief too. I'm just being honest. He's a thief too.
Yeah.
I'm just stating the facts here. And who had no talent, and I can believe she wasn't tough enough.
She was god awful.
She was god awful. I would have gave it to fucking anyone out of the Tough Enough squad. I can't remember what Tough Enough was. It was
2.
2. I keep the shitty shit out of my mind. You know.
Try to, at least.
And
it ain't easy with WWE
they give her
anymore.
Linda Miles as the manager, but
One's choking on a ball, one's
Yeah.
wearing a dominatrix mask, and I'm like,
and
what the fuck is this shit?
But when they got in the ring, they were good.
Yeah.
You know,
And they became the cabinet.
And they beat the Los Guerreros for the tag team titles. You know, that's impressive.
Mhm.
And then they go with JBL's cabinet.
With Orlando Jordan and JBL.
And they won the tag team titles again.
Then they had one last stint.
And then they had one more last stint. They were the bodyguards of Paul Heyman
Yes.
in the helmet mask.
And then
after that, well, before that,
they had a
I
short
forgot-
stint in TNA.
I forgot they split up. Danny Basham was on Raw and he was doing some fucking stalker gimmick.
Yeah.
And Doug Basham was the Bash Man.
That was
Yeah, that was great.
We go to number 4 in Rob Conway.
Just look at me.
Just look at me. A one-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, a 3-time NWA World Tag Team Champion, a 3-time WWE World Tag Team Champion, a 5-time OVW Heavyweight Champion, and a staggering 11-time OVW Southern Tag Team Champion.
And Rob Conway was good. Like, he was.
He was a hell of a talent.
When he came to OVW, Team with La Resistance. When he came out of OVW and got the job in WWE, Team with La Resistance as a friend.
I'm sitting there
sympathizer.
like, it's about fucking time.
You know, because he's been there for ages.
He was there pretty much when OVW opened.
Yeah, and he finally got his due getting the job in the WWE. Then after they do the La Resistance, they're like, let's put him in part of the Village People.
He's the biker guy from
He's
the
the
village.
biker
He's
guy.
the biker guy. From
And he's
the
going to
village.
come out with
I
Just
was
Look at Me.
I was thinking they were going to give him the goddamn Village People Macho Man song. Coming
No.
in there.
No, they gave him Just Look at Me.
Just look at me. And he was on a pretty good winning streak.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
as he called it, the con streak. But then after that, they just jobbered him out. And then Vince McMahon fired him live on Raw one of these days. And on one of the Raw, crappy Raw. And that's all I remember.
And there's Rod Conway's. Now, he did become NWA champion after that. Tried to resurrect his career. Tried.
But it was a failed thing going to WWE and giving that shitty gimmick. You just ain't gonna get over it there. Yeah.
So, then we got number 3. We're getting the top 3 in Rico. And he was also known in OVW as Rico Constantino. He is a 1990 and 1991 American Gladiators champion. 3-time OVW heavyweight champion, 1-time Southern Tag Team champion, and a 1-time WWE Tag Team champion and World Tag Team champion.
Fifth degree black belt.
And a fifth degree black belt.
And he was a cop.
Yeah, he was
Las Vegas cop.
He was a Las
He was
Vegas
a Vegas cop.
And to be honest, Rico Constantino was a great athlete. But once he got called up to the WWE.
Oh God.
And he was team.
We're going to cut your hair.
We're going to cut your hair.
You're going to grow mutton
No.
chops.
We're going to cut your hair looking like Elvis Presley. but we're going to give you mutton chops. And we want you to wear this fucking shitty tiger jacket.
Yeah, boy.
Tiger jacket pants.
Whoa.
And we want you to be with Billy and Chuck. We want you to be their hairstylist.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what I think. Fuck this.
And
And then
later on, he became, which worked for him.
Yeah.
Not the hairstylist thing, but the gimmick afterwards, which worked for him.
when he was the flamboyant Rico.
Yes, when he was the flamboyant Rico, kind of like your Adrian Street esque gimmick, which kind of worked for him, teaming up with Charlie Haas.
And winning the WWE Tag Team titles.
And then pretty much after that.
After that,
they
they really didn't do nothing with him.
Yeah, that was pretty much it for us.
WWE didn't really need him after that.
Now I heard Rico Constantino's in rough shape.
And in very bad health.
He's had his run there, and that's what WWE does. You know, once they give you a fucking shitty ass gimmick, and they use you, rape your fucking talent from other federations, they take them and they treat them like shit. And that's just actually what happens. Their career is ruined right then and there.
Well, speaking of careers ruined, we're going to go to number 2. In the next year's model, Mark Magnus. Which, for some of you guys may not know that name, he went by Muhammad Hassan in the WWE.
Here's the thing. When he was Mark Magnus, he was stagnant.
Yeah. Well, he had that feud with Rico Constantino when he first came in as the next year's model because Rico was doing
called the role model.
Was called the role model, so he's like, I'm going to be the next year's model.
And
he won the OVW Heavyweight Championship during that run too. So he is a one-time former OVW champion.
But to me, he was stagnant that time.
He was. Then he joined the Revolution.
Yeah, and to me, he was stagnant even there.
Yeah. And then they're like, well, we're gonna give you a shot in WWE.
And they give him Muhammad Hassan, and he even showed up in OVW doing the Muhammad Hassan.
Yes, he did. Yes.
Trying it out in OVW before he got into WWE, and let's say he wasn't too
well liked,
but that's heat for you, And then he goes to the WWE. They push him to the moon. He had a good fucking run.
Beating The Undertaker.
He didn't beat The Undertaker
yet. But,
first he started out slow. He worked with the commentary team.
Yeah, Jerry
Lawler. Saying it ain't our fault that America's this way, blah, blah, blah. I'm tired of being prejudiced and all this. And then after that, he even beat Chris Benoit. He beat Chris Jericho.
He had a feud with Shawn Michaels.
Come on,
and
he
Hulk
had a
Hogan.
feud with Shawn Michaels and Hulk Hogan. He was in the ring cutting a promo with Stone Cold Steve Austin. you know, he was on a fucking roll.
Then he got traded to SmackDown.
And then he got drafted to SmackDown. And that's where he was about... He was going to even be pushed on SmackDown, too. You know, he was going
A lot of the veterans didn't like that.
A
Like
lot
Booker
of the
T, Undertaker,
A lot of
JBL,
veterans didn't like him.
Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, a lot of the veterans didn't like him. They would haze him. And then...
Well, you also got to realize, at this point, too... you know, he was getting death threats a lot, things of that nature.
Come on, I remember Sergeant Slaughter got death threats. His
He
kids
still did
and
it.
his wife got transferred somewhere else, and he still did the shit.
Yeah, Vince McMahon
Don't be a pussy.
Had to
You
go
know?
get his wife
You know,
and kids
I'm sorry.
and take them to
I'm sorry, that's called
Connecticut.
That's called getting heat. That's what you want. And then he was feuding with the Undertaker.
Then they had the terrorist attack in London
And
bombing.
Then
in
that's what
2005.
ruined his career right there.
Because they had the mass assailants come out with piano wire and was choking the Undertaker.
And that's what ended his
beat the shit
career
out of
right there. He
Undertaker.
was going to be the World Heavyweight Champion. They had it planned. He was going to be the World Heavyweight Champion.
Didn't come to be.
He was going to
Undertaker-
beat Batista in Washington, D.C. and win it on the nation's capital.
No, but Undertaker at Great American Bash
But no.
throws him down the stage
Yeah,
and you never heard from him again.
Muhammad Hassan. And Muhammad Hassan's like, I can't take it anymore. I'm tired of being abused and everything. Actually, he fucked his own career. I'm just being honest.
He listened to decision makers that wasn't decision makers. So.
And he said a lot of things to some wrestlers that he shouldn't have said, which
rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
Rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. I mean, you don't come up to a veteran and tell a veteran you can't do this and you can't do that. That's going to cause you the biggest heat of all, especially to the boys in the back.
Which, this guy, number one, no doubt, we already said that when we first done this list,
he had to be number
he's
one.
number
There's
one.
no way about it.
He's number one. Did nothing but be the best wrestler he can be. And number one is Nick Dinsmore. A lot of people will know him as Eugene in the WWE. He is a one-time USWA Tag Team Champion, a one-time WWE World Tag Team Champion, a 10-time OVW Heavyweight Champion, an 11-time OVW Southern Tag Team Champion.
You know, he was going to be the next Chris Benoit.
That was it.
Had great matches with Chris Candido.
He had great matches with Chris Candido. He had great matches with Doug Basham. He had great matches
Danny Basham.
with Danny Basham. He had great matches with Chris Benoit.
Rob Conway.
He had great matches with everybody.
Everybody.
He even had a great match with Al Snow.
Yeah.
Hard to do.
And that was hard to do.
You know?
The Snowman.
Like really. Like this guy, and here's the thing, he was in OVW forever. He'd be number one on the fucking list.
Yeah.
But they'll take fucking weak ass Mark Jindrak.
Yeah. But they take everybody
Yeah,
else.
and Orlando Jordan.
I guess they didn't have nothing for him,
Yeah.
which was like retarded. Like,
Yeah, I guess not.
You know,
But
he'll be number one on the fucking WWE
But they would leave him
list.
there and take everybody else.
And then finally they take him, and they're like, we're going to give you the character Eugene.
You're going to be a military target.
And then
you're gonna be special.
You're going to be special and fucking.
You're gonna be Eric Bischoff's nephew. Too.
Yeah, and then William Regal did everything he could. You know.
Yeah.
But you know he was, and here's the thing, he was getting over because of that. But here's the problem.
Triple H had to cut that down.
Yeah.
Real
Oh,
fast.
yeah.
Here's another thing that got it over. You can't play like that all the time, and that's what demonetized his career.
That was it.
You know, he had a decent run in WWE for what was given to him.
Yeah.
But it's just now people don't want him because they want
They want Eugene.
They want Eugene.
They want Eugene. They don't want the man.
They'd be like, Nick Dinsmore, wasn't that guy Eugene? No, we don't fucking want him.
No, we don't want him. No.
Which is stupid because he was one of the best wrestlers out of OVW, period.
Yeah.
You know, I watched him, and I seen all these guys go to WWE, and I'm wondering, man, what the hell is going
When
on
does Nick
here?
Dinsmore get his shot?
Yeah,
He turned heel.
Yeah.
He was face. He was heel. He was face. He done both ways very, very well in OVW, and I didn't understand why.
But the thing I'm amazed the guy about is he never got upset. He would sit back and say, my time will come. My time will come. But he got all these other guys ready. He got them all ready. That's right.
He got Rob Conway ready.
That's right.
He got Doug Basham, Danny Basham ready. He got a lot of these guys ready, and then he finally got his shot.
Yeah.
And it was just like
it was. I'm going to tell you the truth. It was just awful. It was stupid the way they used him.